When Lisa and I first got married, I truly believed we were unbreakable. We'd survived layoffs, cramped apartments, and countless late-night arguments that somehow always ended with laughter. But somewhere along the way, that laughter faded into silence, and that silence slowly curdled into something worse: contempt. It began subtly, a sarcastic jab when I forgot to take out the trash, an eye roll when I asked if she wanted to watch a movie together. Soon, it wasn't about chores or small disagreements anymore. It was about everything. Every decision I made became another reason for her to remind me that I was the problem. You don't listen. You never care how I feel. You're selfish. At first, I tried to fix it. I listened more carefully, planned little surprises, even agreed to therapy. But nothing I did was ever enough. Every argument ended with the same words: maybe we should just get a divorce. She said it so many times that it stopped sounding like a threat and started to feel like a countdown. Then one night, it all came to a breaking point. We were arguing again, this time because I missed her call during a meeting. She stood in the kitchen, arms folded, tears in her eyes, but anger in her voice. "I can't do this anymore, Mark. You make me miserable. Maybe we should just end it." Something inside me snapped, not loudly, not violently. It was quiet, like something breaking softly in the dark. I looked at her and said simply, "Okay?" She blinked, caught off guard. "What?" "Okay," I repeated, "if that's what you want." For the first time in a long while, I felt calm. No defending myself. No yelling. Just done. I went upstairs, packed a small bag, some clothes, a toothbrush, the basics, and walked past her without another word. "Mark, wait," she said, her voice cracking. "You're not really leaving." I stopped at the door. "You've been threatening to end this for months," I said quietly. "I'm just finally giving you what you keep asking for." And with that, I walked out. No slammed doors, no final scene. Just a man who had finally stopped trying to hold together something the other person had already let go of. The first few days afterward were eerily quiet. I checked into a cheap motel on the edge of town. Nothing special, just a place to think. The kind of silence that used to feel suffocating now felt like relief. No shouting, no tension, no waiting for the next explosion. Just stillness. At night, I'd sit on that stiff motel bed, staring at the ceiling fan, trying to remember when love had turned into endurance. Somewhere along the way, I'd stopped being her partner and had become her target, the person she took aim at whenever life disappointed her. And I'd accepted it because I thought marriage was about patience, compromise, and forgiveness. But patience without respect isn't love. It's slow self-destruction. A few days later, Lisa started texting. At first, just short messages. "Are you okay?" Then, "You really left." Finally, "When are you coming home?" I didn't reply, not out of spite, but because I didn't know what to say. For the first time, I was thinking about what I wanted, not what would keep the peace. By the end of the week, she showed up at the motel. Her makeup was smudged, eyes swollen from crying. "Mark," she said softly from the doorway, "can we talk?" I let her in. She sat at the edge of the bed, clutching her phone like it was holding her together. "I didn't think you'd actually leave," she whispered. "You always stayed, no matter what I said. That's exactly why I had to go." I told her. She looked up, confusion flickering in her eyes. "So that's it? You're done?" I sighed. "Lisa, I've been trying to fix this for years. Every time I reach out, you push me away. Every time I try to talk, you turn it into a fight. You've been threatening divorce for months, and I think, deep down, a part of you meant it." Tears welled in her eyes. "I didn't mean it, Mark. I wanted you to fight for me." I shook my head. "No, you wanted me to fight you, not for you. There's a difference." For a long time, we just sat there, the weight of everything unspoken pressing down on the room. I wasn't angry anymore, just exhausted, peacefully, completely tired. When she finally left that night, she didn't threaten divorce again. Maybe she realized that words only have power until the other person stops fearing them. 2 weeks went by. I moved my things into a small apartment closer to work. Life felt simple again. Quiet mornings, long drives, evenings that ended in calm instead of conflict. I was finally learning to breathe without bracing for the next blow. Then one night, I got a text from Lisa. It wasn't angry or guilt-filled, just a single line. I think I made a mistake. I stared at the screen before typing back. Which one? There was a pause. Then another message. This time, a photo. It showed our old living room. My chair was gone, my books scattered on the floor, and next to them, an envelope with my name written on it. Her next text read, "I found something I shouldn't have. From your brother." My chest tightened. My brother Adam, and I hadn't spoken much in years, not since he'd warned me about Lisa before the wedding. I had no idea what she'd found or why it mattered now, but curiosity won. I drove over. When she opened the door, she looked different, smaller somehow, like the confidence she'd worn for years had cracked. Without a word, she handed me the envelope. Inside was an old letter Adam had written to her, back when Lisa and I had briefly split up. It wasn't romantic. It was honest. He'd told her to stay away from me, that I deserved someone who wouldn't break me down piece by piece. Her voice trembled as she looked at me. He hated me. All this time, I thought you were the problem, that you didn't care enough, but you were just tired. I didn't say anything. I didn't need to. In that moment, something changed in her eyes. The realization that all the control, the resentment, the threats had cost her the only thing that truly mattered. I don't know if we can fix this, I said quietly, but I hope you learn from it. When I left that night, she didn't call after me, and for the first time in years, I didn't look back. Sometimes walking away isn't the end. It's finally the beginning of peace.